Good morning. I hope everybody's having a good summer. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Janet Beeman. I was a graphic artist at the University of South Dakota for 15 years, and then I was an art teacher in the Vermillion schools for 15 years. I'm retired now, and I teach adult art classes to retired folks that want to try something different and get involved with the arts. And that's what the Messy Hands Camp is all about, is getting you involved with the arts. It's actually such fun. I've loved it all my life, and it's always been a part of my life. So we've done a couple other projects. This project is going to be for both the younger and the older kids. It's a wall hanging. I don't have it on the wall right now, but you can see that I like nature, so I made mine with different shapes of leaves that are different colors, painted them. I went out and got a stick from nature, but I've provided a dowel rod in your kit, and you can paint that, or you can use an outdoor rod from nature. It's up to you. So what you're going to need is your air dry clay, a needle tool which is in your kit, the rolling pin, hopefully Mom has a rolling pin, texture tools, things to make texture, which can be the end of a marker, you can make lines with the needle tool, spoons, forks, the end of a ballpoint pen makes wonderful texture. So what I want you to do is decide what are your favorite things. Maybe you want to make the wall hanging your favorite things. Do you like nature like me? Do you like animals? Anything that you really love, you can make one of each. You can make 5 animals. You can make 5 dogs, different kinds of dogs. Whatever you feel like doing. So make yourself a plan. You can draw it out on a piece of paper ahead of time if you want to do that. But you can make anything, like I say, from this. So I want you to roll the clay out about 1/4 of an inch, because you don't want them too thick. Roll from the center so you get it even thickness. And it'll be kind of like when you make shaped cookies at Christmas. Okay, so if you like geometric shapes, you can use any kind of a lid for a size to make medallions. And these you can texture all of them with different textures. So you can do something simple like that, or you can do, like I say, geometric shapes. You can do a circle, or you can do a diamond, you can do a polygon, or whatever you like. If you like hearts, you can do 5 or 6 hearts to hang on your wall hanging. So, and make sure that you texture them up, or if you're doing something like this, I did the leaves and put the lines in there. And when I painted it, I just took the brush over and kind of tried to leave the white show through. But you don't have to do that. You can make them solid colors. If you're going to do animals, you're going to want to take your needle tool and put different lines on there to suggest the animal or the dog or whatever. But it doesn't have to look real. It can be just, like I say, geometric shapes or whatever you'd like. So just go ahead and I'll cut out one medallion here. And you can take your finger and fix your edges. And then add whatever kind of texture you want. You can also make one of these and hang it like a wind chime if you'd like. You can put holes in something like that and make them hang from this type of idea also. Make sure and put a hole in the middle here so you have something to hang from the middle also. Hope I didn't confuse you there. Then if you want to draw out, say you're going to do the leaves, and then just make the lines to make it look like a leaf. So go ahead and cut them out, lightly draw them if you want to first. Like I say, take the needle tool and lightly draw. In case you don't like it, then you can smooth it out and start over again. I know a lot of us, want to redo sometimes. And then when you've cut them all out, make sure and, save your extra clay, because you might want to roll it out again to make the rest of them. But you should have enough clay to make, you can make them bigger than this if you want, a little bigger. But make sure then, after you've got them all cut out, take something like the end of a paintbrush or something and put a hole in each one. You want to make sure you do that and ream it from both sides so that you can see through the hole. Otherwise, if it dries, you can't put it together if you don't have those holes on there. Then you're going to take your rod, and there's a cord in there in your kit, and all you need to do is tie a square knot on this end and tie the square knot on the other end. And then if you have some yarn or other string at home to put on your pieces, then put them through the hole and tie them in different lengths so they don't all, or you can hang them all the same, but they might get a little crowded if you hang them all the same. So my suggestion is to stagger them in length, and then make sure that they get completely dry. You can put them on like a piece of cardboard or something to dry, and put a piece of wax paper or saran wrap over the top, like this. And then a magazine or a lightweight catalog that you have at home around the house, you can set that on top so that they dry flat. Otherwise they might curl up if they dry too fast. So set something on top and check them every day, and once you feel like they're totally dry, then you can just let them, dry the rest of the way. But put a little weight on them at first so that they make sure and dry flat and you don't have them all curled up. Then when they're completely dry, you have paint and brushes in your kit. Look at your plan and paint your pieces the way you planned them out, and then hang it up on the wall and enjoy it. And thanks for watching. Have a good summer. Bye.